So, right, back at it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the echo, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Hello Prince, how you doing? So just another, a bit of a, I don't know why I've just got a notification to say that I'm streaming. Yeah, this video is purely just, I asked people if they wanted to see it, and you guys said yeah. So I've got this computer here, which is my desk computer. It's another gaming rig that I use, and fired it up this morning when I went to play a game and it wouldn't work. So we're going to see if we can fix it. I have an older computer here and I have a new power supply for it. No, I don't. I have a new cooler for it because it says in the BIOS that it's a cooler that's broken. I'll show you guys what it's doing, when I boot up. This has got an AMD, the older FX 6300, which was my first ever build. It's great, it works, it's cheap. Whereas this PC down here has got a i7 3770K, I think. So this computer is broken as well. So if this CPU isn't knackered, I'll put that in this computer, but we'll see. Right, where are we at here? Hello mate, hello. Yes, I had a bit of a malfunction on my last stream. I didn't turn it off. Classic computers. Hi again. Do you read chat? No, I don't read chat, mate. No. Don't forget, people have to watch this back, so I always do a bit of an intro just to let people know what the stream's about. Then I'm just going to chill and mess about with PCs most of the stream. So, however, as per requested, we do have the extra cam on, so you guys can actually see what I'm up to once we get into it. This is the new cooler which I've got to try out. Oh, don't be lagging on my stream. Don't do it. Why is my stream health gone bad? It's just my life today. Excellent. William Fry, how are you doing? English only in chat, guys. What's the name? You do... Right, so first things first, I'll show you guys what I had this morning when I turned on my desk computer. So this is my desk computer. This is a spare monitor. Well, a monitor I robbed off my wife's dad's desk just to show you it. So you click go, PC burst into life, as you can see. It's got a water cooler in it. Then on the screen in a second will come up. There we go, that's into the motherboard BIOS, and there you go. Down here at the bottom it says press run boot, CPU cooler, CPU fan broken, and on here you can see over here on this side you can see the CPU's creeping up. So this cooler's not working at all because it's going from 30 to 40 degrees. There's 45. It'll cut off at about 60. But if I try and run the computer, it just cuts off. But you'll see it shut down in a minute. What Iceberg 120 cooling system? Yes, it's a cooling system. Yeah. Keeps crashing, mate. No, you'll see. That's it at 55 degrees now. The cooler's doing nothing. You can probably hear the cooler. It's clearly broken. Chainsaw. This is just my desk computer, mate. I'm just going to shut that down because I know it's broken. That's 65 degrees there. So, first things first, I want to do the cooler. I've got this computer down here, as I say, which has got an i7 in it. When I built this PC, I didn't have any money. So yeah, when I built this computer I had very little income, so I put a £60 processor in. I still don't have any income, but there's a computer here which is broken, but it's got an i7 3770K. So we're going to go for that. This is boring. Alright Jeff, take it easy mate. I did warn you, go on the server later. Yeah, I'll be on the server later. The only reason this stream exists is because people ask me I said I'm going to sit and do the computer anyway, and they said, yeah, go for it. So that was the only reason I've done this stream. And it gives me someone to chat to. Leave Jeff, yeah. See you later, Jeff. It's your boy. How you doing, buddy? How's life treating you? Then leave Jeff, yeah. I mean, there's clearly how many people's watching. Oh, a lot more than I thought. Now I feel nervous. I was going to say there's clearly 20 people that want to watch this, but it's a fair few. Yeah, I'll be playing later, but I need this fixed because someone bought me a game for my desk computer which I cannot use. So, because the desk computer is here broken. But I don't know whether to just try the i7 straight in it with this cooler. Because I know that cooler's broken. So I don't know whether to just rip the i7 and the i7's motherboard out. That's quite nice actually, that. Right, so I think guys, let's get 50 likes. Hi Mark, just got notification. Yeah, I've just finished streaming. I think I stream too much. So I think that's the biggest problem. Right then, first things first, let's get this one ripped apart. Right, that's it. Alright. The biggest problem we're going to have is, are you guys going to be able to see? That's the question. Right, so I think you'll be able to see. I know you can't really see, but I can't also work backwards. So, is Intel supported? Yes, it is. Hey Mark, do you want to put the i7 on an AMD motherboard? No, I want to rip the whole motherboard out of this one and put it in this one. That's what I want to do. You farming tonight? Yeah, should be. Why can you not play games on gaming PC? It just, the cooler's broken. CPU cooler's broken. It just keeps saying the CPU's fan's broken. So, right, there's my GTX 970. I'm going to put it down here. You don't freak out. Because it's got a backplate on anyway. So, it's going on the couch. For any PC fanboys, are going to freak the hell out there. Right, so basically all I'm doing here, I'm trying to get it so you guys can see. So all I'm doing here is ripping out any connections that need to come out. And we'll just start again. If the i7 works, it's such a better processor and it's basically an upgrade for nothing. Done. Right, next steps. We take the fan apart, take out the cooler. Where we are here. Okay, then it's good. Yeah. I have a GTX 980 Ti from Asus, special modifications, 3 fans on it. Yeah, I've got 2 980s on the other computer, the computer that I'm currently streaming on. Not TIs, but the R980s. Bear in mind that cooler is dead, so it might look like I'm being a little bit brutal with it, but it's knackered, so it doesn't matter. Right, there we go. Get rid of that. Simple now, unscrew the motherboard. Where we at? Can you put the camera that's on the PC a little bit up? Yes, of course I can. Oh, do you mean higher up? If you mean higher up, I cannot put it any higher up. That's the highest that tripod goes. Hang on. Bear with me. We could rig this to work, I think. 2 seconds. I'll use the table. This is the table I use for... That's not going to fit on the table though, is it? Right, hang on. Oh, this isn't safe. Hang on. I know you probably can't hear me that well, but I talk to myself all the time. Right, what's this like? Hang on. See, I don't want this in this shot either. That's the... Hang on, you're looking the wrong way. There you go. Right. We'll go with that. This doesn't look very safe, but I'm not going to be walking into it. I want to get it so you guys can see what I'm doing. I just never thought of putting it on the table. Right, that'll work. That'll work. I can't see chat while I'm stood up, so... That's better. Fairly good view. You've moved the computer. What computer? What? Before was better. I'm never going to win. I need to get on anyway. I want to be streaming sometime tonight, so that's got it. Yeah, I've tried, but if that's not better, there's nothing else I can do. You didn't move the computer. I didn't think I did. Let's like this, people. Don't have to complain. It's just needs to work for the best bud. Oh, I meant go from horizontal, vertical to horizontal. Oh, I thought you meant higher up so you could see into the computer. Sorry. I thought that's what you meant. Oh well. My bad. I'll put it back to how it was. Just bear with us. I really need to get this done. Especially if I'm completely stripping the computer. Are you drunk? Mark, I like the setup. Your streams, you don't have to change it, bud. Thanks, mate. It's fine like that. I like this. Man, I'm gonna shut up. Don't move it again. I'm only moving it because you're telling us to. Jesus. Right, there's someone else holding this on. So what we'll do is just keep pulling it until we can find the screw. What's holding it on? Ah. Cushy. Right, that'll be that mess out then. Do I need out of that? It's done me well for very, very little cost, you know. Right, I'll put this down somewhere, not on the floor. Right. Get rid of this. Oh. 108 watching. What? Are you insane? I'm not even doing out. Is that basically people telling me that I need to stop trying to play games and just sit on the couch all day? the only thing is, I don't know if this is I don't know if this is DDR4 or not. This is the only problem. Keep hitting the like button. Please, can you share Farming Simulator? I can't share it with you. How much memories is it? It's 6 gig that I've just taken out, but I was just going to put 8 back in. The computer broke the other day, so this is the issue. I don't know if this one's actually going to work. But this is all I'm going to do is carry on and do exactly what I was going to do on my own. So if it doesn't work, I'm going to have to put the other board back in with the new cooler. So, but this is exactly what I was going to do on my own. Where we at here? Gary, I think it's because most of them saw your bum. It's possible, mate. How the friggin' hell won't this come out? There we go. I would be surprised, Gary, but you never know, mate. You never know. I laughed because I was reading the comments, and yeah, my big computer, I've got 16 in, which I do plan on putting 32 in, but this one's just for 1080p gaming. It just doesn't need a lot in it. So 8 in this is fine, but there's 6 gig there, so I can always run the 6 gig. This processor is so much better than what's in this anyway, if it works. Where are you? I don't need that shit. Alright, how many screws? I think that someone was going to blow this thing up. You know you can't test all the, you can test all the stuff on a table without having to put it all back in the build. I know. I should really. Is it AMD? It's an AMD CPU on the motherboard that I've just taken out. It's a 6300, the FX range, the older one. It's not very good. It was cheap at the time, but it bottlenecks my my 970 that I've got in this. So this is a broke. Well, the computer won't start. It just keeps boot running all the time. I don't know what's the matter with this one, but it's got an i7. It's got an i7 3770K in it, which is miles better than what I had in mine. So I'm going to try it. It's worth a try because it's a hell of an upgrade. What's that? You should make a new channel called Mark Armstrong Blogs. It's possible, mate. If people want me to stop doing stuff like this, I'll stop doing it. I got a 7th gen I. Yeah, I don't know what gen mine is. I've got a 6600K in that PC. Maybe a gigabyte. Yeah. Right. We've got some. There seems to be a screw in this, but oh, there's one. Lovely. Right. Put the RAM in a different slot and it might stop the bootload. Yeah, as I say, I'm going to try and get it working with this motherboard. This is the board I want to use. Right. It is a 6th gen that 60. Okay, yeah, maybe give you one tip maybe. Yeah, give us a tip if you want. Reaper, have a break sometime. Can you GP DDR3 on DDR2 motherboard? No, I don't think this isn't a DDR. This is DDR4, I think. Remove the BIOS battery for a while. Are you busy? And put it back in. Yeah, I've already done it with this i7. This motherboard, I tried to fix it while it was in the computer, but I couldn't work out if there was a part that was broken on it. But yeah, I reset the CMOS and that as well, and you know, tried everything I could, but I couldn't get it to work straight out the door. Right, here we go. How you work DDR5 GPU and DDR3 motherboard? Well, I know, that's what I was thinking. I can run it without the GPU. Put in for 15-year-old. Is graphics card easy to put in for a 15-year-old? Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's the i7 30. I think it's a 30. I can't really remember, to be honest. It won't be DDR4. Yeah, graphics. I don't know. I'm just gonna again stick it together, see if it works. It's a fairly new motherboard. It should DDR5 GPU should be in fine. Alright, so it will be. See, my only thing was. Right. Anyway, we'll go with it. It is a i7. It's a 3770K. Is what it is. Would any graphics card fit in any computer, or do you need exact? I mean, I'm going with the thought of it'll fit. I'm not a computer expert. I just put stuff together and hope it works, to be brutally honest. Especially this. I haven't bought any of this. This is just what I've got. I bought the cooler, which I know should work. I did have a cooler. There we go. Right. The next step, we need to fit this cooler. I tell you what we do need to do. We need to have a quick drink of Monster. And 3370K. No, 3770K. Is what it is. 3rd gen i7 still pretty good. It's an old processor, don't get me wrong. But if you compare it to the FX 6300 that I've got that I had in it, it's a better processor. Okay, it's DDR3. Fantastic. I'm just saying I don't know, but I've got RAM to go in it anyway. It doesn't matter. I've just took 8 gig of DDR, whatever, if that's DDR3, I've just took 8 gig out of it, but I've also got 8 gig of 2400 speed to put in it if need be, so I'm fine for RAM. Quad core 3.5 gigahertz, not bad. It's better than what I had in it. Thank you, Mark. Best i15, i7. Right, anyway, I need to put. What do I need to put on here? Right, I need to take. I need to put the cooler on. Right. So, we've got the fan. I've got the cooler. We've got the plates. Right. Block. What do I need? Here we go. So which one would I need? I'm assuming this is going to be 2011. Does anyone know if it's an Intel I need or the 2011 Intel? I have no idea. I would Google it, but what's the point? Looks confusing. Definitely. Yeah, this bit's confusing. Alright. Trying to work out when this was made. Yes, that'll work. Where are we at here? 722 gig. You can't go just around promoting your own channel. Yeah, there's a difference with both. I know that there's a difference. I don't know what age this processor would be. April 012 says on Google Mac. Oh, right, okay, so that doesn't actually help me. Oh, right, okay, so the screws... Hang on. I think it looks to be it's the Intel version, so it's this here. Oh, look at it. Hang on. No, that can't be right. Oh no, that actually might be right. I've absolutely no idea. Hang on. Right. So that should be it, I think. That looks about right. Where we at here? Well, Mark, is title right? Is the title spelt right? I have absolutely no idea. I don't know how to spell repair, so if the title is wrong, I apologise, but I cannot spell. Thanks for it, and I also can't read, so I can't actually spell check it because I don't know I don't know what it's meant to say. What water cooler did you buy? Also, it's the Iceberg 120. It's just, you know. Do you have an Intel core? This is an i7, an older i7 that I'm putting in. Have you put the graphics card in yet? Nope. No, my graphics card is here. That's the 970 that powers the desk computer. Bear in mind, this isn't my computer that I use for all my gaming. That's over there. This is my one I use for shooting games. Okay. I'm just going to test fit this to see. Right, so that's that way, and then alright, so we need screws. What I'll do is I'll remove that over there. I'll pop this here for now. There. Well said, fat boy. What's he saying? Who cares what the title is? Will that run game smoothly? 1080p, yeah. Yeah, 1080p. Repair it's spelled. Gareth. What have I wrote then? Oh, right, okay. To me, they both say the same word from someone who can't read. It doesn't matter. Like they both say the same word. Right. Anyway, what the hell? I'm getting screws out here and I don't even know what they're for. Obviously, that'll answer your question: is why I'm not using the instructions. I've got through my whole life without instructions. I'm sure I'll manage. Hang on, these are different screws. Which screws it say I need to use for this? I've got no idea. Let's just get all the screws out. What's the difference? I'm assuming it's possibly them ones I need to use actually. It would be nice if the instructions were better. That would be great. If it was just all pictures. Right, that's not going in at all, that one. So I'm going to go back to the screws I was using. Where are we at with chat? What graphics card would be good for £100 to £200? I think you're looking at like the 1050. I think. I have all the graphics cards. I'm not. I can't afford to upgrade a lot. The only reason I've got this computer is it was the leftovers of my first ever build, and I'm now getting like a free upgrade by getting this processor for it. So depends on what can. Doesn't matter how it's spelt, we know what it means, lol. Yeah. How you doing, James, anyway? You alright, buddy? Oh, shit. There we go. AMD A8, Radeon 7, GTX 650 Ti, can stream and play normal. Yeah, the AMD A8, I mean, again, I've got the FX 6300. It's not a bad processor, don't get me wrong. It's just this i7, if it works, is better than what I had. I'm just going to test fit this. Right, I need to tidy up here. I made a right old mess here. Bear with me. Right, which screws it tell me to use to fasten this on? Right, so I need one of them and one of them and one of them and one of them. What the hell that's for? I have no idea. Let's just lob all that back in there. Don't need that, don't need that. Let's go. Right, so motherboard. Put the shield back on like so. I'm going to just test fit that this works. Again, I don't know how long this stream will be, and if you're getting bored, I need to finish this. I'm already live now. I won't be turning the stream off. Scotland versus Netherlands. I also have an i3. I can't believe this stream's busier than my last stream I just did on bloody American Truck. What's up with you? Right, so this is going to be going into the back of the computer, so I would put it on this way. Just need to make sure that, yeah, that's going to fit. Is that hitting off? Oh, don't say it's hitting off the socket. Oh no, we're good. Alright. Alright then. I did have a really organised setup here. But it's just turned into a mess. Good to watch. American Truck is whack, sorry Mark. I mean, I can't argue with that statement, to be brutally honest. Question is, do we put the... I'm just trying to think, should I put... That's a nice fan, that. I like that. It's fairly nice, that. It's heavy. So, question being, the fan... Trying to work out the best way of doing this, but the longer I'm talking about it, the longer it's going to be. I would normally do all this and then lift that into the PC, you see. That's what I'll do. Want to use recording videos? What do you use for recording your videos? GP, I use OBS. Good friend to me, buddy. You're a good friend to me. I prefer watching you do this. That means you can play your other games too. Yeah. Well, I'd say the biggest problem is when I'm recording in the office, it could be a 10-minute record because as soon as Jim comes in, he needs in the office. I need to cut the stream. So this i7 is for that motherboard. Lol. Your streams make me smile. Awesome, mate. Awesome. Going off, Mark. See you tomorrow. See you later, buddy. Take it easy. I need to get on because this is taking forever because I'm just talking, as I do most of my life. Right. I'm just thinking if I put this on the wrong way. Oh no, this is right. It makes it really difficult with a bloody radiator on. Just bear with us, guys. I just want to get this done. Come on. There we go. Once you've got it nipped up, you can actually remove your hands, but I don't like moving the thermal paste around too much. Right, where we at on chat? How we doing? YouTube was blocking messages, sending too fast. Mark like Charlie in Chocolate Factory. I have a motherboard for an i3 to use it. Where we are here. Water cooler would have been neat for the i7. Water cooler? What do you mean? It's a liquid cooler, but yeah. I prefer Intel above AMD. See, I used to. AMD's come forward a lot now, you know. But the Ryzen stuff is very, very good. I picked the wrong screws up here. Oh. See, my plan with this computer is if this i5 works, if this i7 works with my graphics card, the plan is to eventually pick up a smaller case just to make when I build a new Ultimate setup. In the new house, it just means I can get it a bit neat and tidier. what's happened to it. I'm off now. See you later, Nate. Take it easy, mate. Okay, thought you were going to put that Intel CPU on an AMD motherboard. No, that's what everyone was saying, that I took the whole AMD stuff out. I've not actually taken the processor out. If you've watched the whole video, no one's seen me remove the processor, because I haven't. Right, so CPU fan. I'm going to go on that. I've got a second CPU fan slot. I can put that back in now. Where are we at with the extra CPU? I know there won't be many case fan slots on this, so we've got a chassis fan over here. If we've only got a one chassis fan, that's difficult. Chassis fan 1, chassis fan 2. Yeah, so we're definitely limited, but I can pick up a fan hub for that, so I'm not too concerned on that. So excellent. Right, next step, stick it in the computer. Mark, your graphics card will work on that board. I hope so. Remember to hit the like button. Things gaming, how you doing, buddy? I'm just chilling. Just double check that I've got everything right. That'll be. Right, so this fan in. I'll stick this on there now. And that's that done, and then I can box stuff up, ready to we'll get the computer put together. Right, so that can go back in there. Right. Well, you've made me day. There's a lot of people turned up for this, which is great. And I was going to have to sit and do this myself, so did you peel off the bit off the cooler? Yes, I think so. Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I probably didn't, but I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I did. There it is. Made you a small donation via PayPal. Hope it comes in well for the channel. Keep up the great work, streams. Much respect for you as a person. Thank you, buddy. Bear with me, pal. Bear with me, matey. Going now. See you later, buddy. Yes, Mark, you did. I thought I did, but as you know me by now, I can't say I did anything because I just forget. Hey Mark, yes you did. Mark will fix it. I hope so, because I don't actually know if this works yet. I genuinely have, because the computer just kept boot looping before. The i7 computer that I've robbed this out of. So I'm desperately hoping this is going to work, but because it's a hell of an upgrade for me for very, very little money. I'm hoping there was something else broken on it, whether it was a power supply or not the motherboard or processor, but we'll find out. It will. I recently had an i5 3570 and a GTX 970 on it. Excellent. Well, thank you, Stefan, for the donation, buddy. That's fantastic. You said a small donation, but it's bigger than some people make and smaller than others, so it's a donation that suits you. That's the biggest thing. and it's greatly appreciated, buddy. We all have different budgets, we all have different money, but it's all the same if you're giving it away. So thank you, greatly appreciated, buddy. And you're now a moderator. There we go. Right, last time I looked there was 85 watching, so I'll go and have a bit of a nose and see how many people's tuned in. 104, bloody hell. I need to start my own TV show. I think that's where I'm going wrong. When you hit 50k, you should give away your old steering wheel. That's possible. I like that. That's a possibility. I could do that indeed. How have we got that one running? I run that one at the top, don't I? Like this. Aye, that'll work. Right. So, right, bear with me. I've got a bit of organisation to do. Might as well stick that ram in. Right, that's that in. Get rid of all this rubbish. Don't need any of that crap. I'll have that because I quite like the black. Right, so just bear with us a sec. I've got stuff everywhere. Alright. I'll tidy all this after my stream tonight, but I just want to get it to the point where I can plug this computer in if it works. Right, let's go. Dude, what? Can you build my PC? I could build it, yeah. I don't know if you want me building it, like. I'm not the best. So, I might need to change the standoffs on this board because I had a full board in it before. I'll tell you what I need to do is I need to put the board in the correct way. Right, so that's fine. Right. So the last thing I need out of the old PC is the I/O shield. There we go. So the other benefit of going for this board in the future was I'll be able to run a smaller case. How much cash to build? Free. This build's cost me nothing. But well, this upgrade, should I say, if it works. Right, where we at? How much cash to build? Can I build you a PC? Sorry, I had my dad's mate build me a PC. No way I was messing around with over £1,000. Yeah, well my other PC was, I was a bit like that because it was it was 1,500 to £2,000. So yeah, I'm just hoping I can make something out of nothing. Do you know what I mean? If I can upgrade, take two broken computers and upgrade. That's the plan anyway. We'll see. Worst case scenario, tip GTX video card, test it without. Yeah, I know mate. Yeah, worst case scenario is I need to put my other motherboard back in with this cooler. It's not the end of the world at the end of the day. Right, that'll do for that. Right. QVC, how much is shipping to Manchester to Glasgow where you live? Fair, I would have a problem with old motherboards. Yeah, I mean, it's 2012, I mean, it's not that old. You know, you go back to my dad's days when he was gaming, that's old, you know. How much longer for you to drive? Well, I'm farm simming tonight. I might do a bit of Euro Truck later on tonight, but again, I don't need this PC to drive. This isn't my driving PC. This is the first ever PC I built about 4 years ago when I got into, you know, when I got into PC gaming, this was what I could cobble together, and it's nice, as I say, if I can get a small upgrade, well, quite a big upgrade actually, because I'll get a lot more FPS if it's not bottlenecking, which is good. Alright. Stick that back in. Just bear with us, guys. I'll be with you in one set. I know you won't be able to see much, but try and get it so you guys can see. Right. So, final bits of prep. We'll shift that over a bit so you guys can see. And you should be able to see in there a bit better. There you go. Where we are here. Nothing wrong with his PC. This is just a build he got for free to test if it works. Yep. What's wrong with your PC, Mark? Only just joined. Yeah, this is my desk PC, which when I got my new PC, I retired this one and then I bought a monitor for it because I thought, hey, I cannot play shooting games on that. I can't. You just can't do it. So I thought, tell you what, why don't I just put my old computer back together? And yeah, this is it. So where is... So if we go into that chassis fan hole there, I can cable tie that down there or something. We'll get rid of that cable. I hate cables. Alright, so is that 6 meg SATA or 5? Yeah, 6, right, that's fine. We'll plug these two SATAs into there. Yeah. Like so, that's for the graphics card. That's for the CPU power. Yeah, so this was my older computer which had a absolutely poo processor in it. And I then had a broken i7 sitting. Well, the computer itself was broken, but we don't know what was broken in it. So if I can try this out and it works, great. If it doesn't, I'll need to sort it out myself. Right, so right, I'll need to. Where's the clip in that? Oh, there you go. Right, I just need to extend some of these wires down the back, guys. Lovely. Right, so where are we at here? What the hell is what? So that is HD audio. Which one's HD audio on here? I'm gonna go with that one. seems to fit. That'll do. Oh, I hate power switches, man. You haven't even got written on here which one's which. Well, that's ridiculous. They always write on which one's which. Unless they've put it on in really small writing. Right, so that's the power switch. Which is that one. Power switch and positive. Actually, what if it's that one there? Right, I think that's a power switch in. That is power for the LEDs. I'll plug that back in. There we go. Right, so that's in. That's in. That is what the hell is that? Oh, that's a case fan. I'll need to get a splitter for it. So that's in. Right, sorry about that. I know that probably looked ridiculous. I'll put this in next. Where are we at with chat? What brand? You might even get a used 1070 for. My friend built a gaming PC work. I recently like MSI, but EVGA also pretty good cards. Yeah, I mean I'm MSI in that one, and this is a Zotac card. Zotac were the only ones to make this 970, the Founders Edition. It's a nice card. I just want to know if it works. But I'm just double checking this fits in here. I'm not actually going to run this in at the moment. We'll bench test it. I'll just test it off the motherboard. It's got onboard graphics this, so right, I'm going to test it. I think, is that everything plugged in? Tell you what I haven't plugged in. The 24-pin power connector. It'll not go anywhere with that. RAM, blah de blah, 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 and blah. So, I think that's everything in. I think. Right. Here we go. Bear with me. You guys will need that camera knocked off. Which camera is it? That one, there we go. Sorry for the mess. Where are we at here? Go on, my son. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's going to boot loop. This is the broken i7, Dad, that I've put in here. So, well, the i7 that was broken out of the computer. Is she going to fire up? We'll see. I think she'll boot loop. Seems alright, actually. That's chassis fan too. Chassis fan 1's fine. Why are you making a racket? There we go. Shut up. That fan's absolutely gubbed, man. Just unplug that fan. Right. What i7? i7 Yeah, it was Jim's computer. It was just boot looping all the time. We didn't know what was wrong with it, so I said you could pay someone to find out. Uh, and I was hoping it was the power supply or something like that. There we go. And it probably boot back on. This is what it was doing before. So it is the motherboard or processor that's knackered. Nice tuning, bro. Nice, well done. No, this is it. It's gonna boot loop. Bugger. That's annoying. So what I'll do is I'll probably end the stream here, or I'll carry on streaming, but I'm gonna need to put the other motherboard back in. There you go. It's just starting boot looping, which is annoying. Bugger. Something's broken. That's problem and a half. Yep. This is why I said in the first place I wouldn't fix it, because I don't know what, it could be the processor, it could be the motherboard. What time are you going to stream? I don't know, buddy Dylan. I'm not sure. It's officially my day off today, so there's no schedule to the streams. It's working, the PC. Nope. How much? What is the PSU? 850. It's a platinum gold. There's nothing wrong with the PSU. I'll tell you that. Bear in mind, the things that are in this computer, the power supply, the hard drives, they all work fine. This problem was happening on the other power supply and RAM and everything else as well. So yeah, it's a shame. But I'll rip it apart. Take the battery out the motherboard. I already had the battery out the motherboard. Yeah. What do you have? Voltmeter and stuff? I don't. Not on me, mate. No. Hi Max, sorry I'm late. What's up with the PC? Get something to eat before you stream first, lad. Yeah, I will later, mate. I want to get this sorted. I'll need to strip this back down. I'll do it now, but I'll just do it quickly. Didn't come with the stream because I was rushed in. Oh, I hope you're alright, buddy. Look to see if there is a broken pin on the CPU socket, because it looks like it's the same. Bear in mind, this CPU has never been out of this motherboard since it was bought. It was used every day, and then one day it just started boot looping, and it just started doing exactly what it's doing now. So you can send me the PC. How about factory default short circuit on the JPD jumper on the motherboard? It's not the CPU, but the socket on the motherboard. Could be. Yeah. I'm not buying a new motherboard. I'll swap it over to my other motherboard. That's what I'll do now. I just fancied a free upgrade. If I could get one. So it's a shame, but she's bust. Two seconds. So, when you say jumper, hi Vok and chat, hope all is okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Dad, when you say jumper, I don't know what you mean by that, because I've never used or done whatever you're talking about, but I'll certainly try it. What is the message on the screen? It doesn't give you a message. I was just trying to get in the BIOS there. It just keeps booting over and over. It's neither battery. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the stream on, guys, but I'm just gonna phone me dad, so bear with me. Phone a friend, innit? I may as well leave the stream on. I'm sitting here doing it anyway, so if you want me to end the stream, let me know. But if you don't, you don't. Where the hell's Skype? I need a bigger monitor. Stream, Skype news. No, I just Skype. I don't even need Skype, do I? I just need. We'll just Skype him. Hello, buddy. Can you ring me? What at the same motherboard near the battery? There's a small jumper thing. Move it over on the other side and put it back on the whole place. Ah, right. I did that before. I think I've already done that with this board. I'm pretty sure. But we'll give me dad a phone and see what he says. Just bear with us, Dad. I've my headsets turned off.
No bother.
Hello?
How you can?
Aha! I'm still live.
Yeah, it's alright. It was just there was absolutely no way I was going to be able to type.
Yeah, if it's just a little jumper thing, I've already done it. I'm pretty sure.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll say Garrett's giving you a pretty good.
So is that where you just move the little thing over?
You know the little pins that are down on the.
Yeah, it's got a little blue cap on it.
I'm just trying to think what it'll be on there.
Yeah, it's got. I can't show you on here, but there's three pins, and there's got a little blue cap that connects them, and then you lift the blue cap off and put it to the other pin.
Yeah,
and that resets it on. Do you then switch it on?
I think you do actually. I'll just get confirmation from Garrett.
I don't think you do switch it on. It's something I've not really done.
I cannot remember. There's also another thing that.
Taking the CMOS battery out.
No, there's something else, son.
Right.
Okay. You know what the reset button? It's normally on the computer.
Yeah.
See wherever the wires go and where they go to on the board, and make sure there's no, there's no damage in that sort of area, making it constantly want to reset itself. No.
I don't. It doesn't. It just doesn't have a restart button on it. So.
Right, that's fine. That's okay.
Bear in mind, I took this motherboard and processor out of a computer that it was boot looping on continuously.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It was doing what it's doing now in the other computer.
And that's prior to Jim would have ever touched it, So.
Oh no, it's been laid on the floor for the past 3 years. I mean, it's just to get turned on every day. There's something I think broken. The CMOS must have reset the smart fan setting to the factory, preventing the computer from starting because the cooling system was not detected on the motherboard fans header. Right. Upgrade BIOS to F12. Jesus Christ. He knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's what I was when I was reading. He's described it better than I could describe it. I couldn't remember whether when you put the jumper across, whether you then start the computer for it to work or not.
I don't know.
I couldn't remember. So.
Can anyone answer the question, when you put the jumper over on the motherboard, do you then need to start the computer, or do you just put the jumper back? I'm pretty sure you just put it back.
You don't just switch it on then and then...
Because I've got no power to it, so I don't know how it would reset if...
I know. No, I just can't remember, son, but there was... It's just trying to get that BIOS reset.
Motherboard type and name, please.
You should be able to see it somewhere on the...
It's the Asus Micro M6638DPMB.
I'm just typing that into chat. Asus Micro...
Asus Micro... I can't read the whole motherboard because it's just too long.
No, it's just the main bit.
Yeah, it's the Asus
Micro D.
Oh, is it M Pro? Hang on. Yeah, it's the Asus M Pro CM6630.
M Pro CS
CM
CM.
6630.
Right.
Who's the stream for? Or who's the system for? It's for me. Yes, put it on and then off. Replace the jumper. It's short circuit if I'm right. Motherboard type and name. How are you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you short the board out if you turn it on with it across. No, there you go. That's the motherboard.
Yeah.
How are you? Right, so take this off and put this back on the other side.
And did he say then switch it on? Sorry, I missed that.
No, because it shorts the computer out. I'm not sure it does.
Well, I thought that was the case. I just wanted to make sure because it's that long ago since I've even read a manual on it. To be fair, so.
So someone's saying, oh, there you go. It's not even booting now.
Yeah. So when you put it back over.
No, not when I put it. Hello.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try my best. No, it's just Emma's just come in. Yeah, that's worse. That won't actually boot now.
Right. So that's with the jumper being on the other side and then back over.
I've got it. It's on now. No, it's off again. Yeah. I won't start it with the jumper on the other side because apparently it shorts the board out.
Yeah, Fastboy says yeah. Take the power cord out as well.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah. To be fair, another good thing for keeping them earthed is if you've got the plug turned off at the wall.
Yeah. 2
But
seconds. Just reading the boot menu. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Detected ATA device. Please enter recovery BIOS. Press F1 to run setup. But I know it'll shut off again.
Is it trying to boot from the? Obviously, I mean, I've not seen you right from the start, so
No,
it's not trying to boot off a CD drive, no.
no, there isn't one connected.
Well, just in case it said in the BIOS, because some of the old ones would default to that, wouldn't they?
Yeah. No, it seems to be. I mean, the boot menu and that seems fine.
Yeah, Fastboy's giving you a good description there, just to put the jumper to leave it over for 10 seconds.
Then put it back after 10 seconds, put the cable in and test. I had it in for sort of 30 seconds while I was talking to you.
Yeah, that's right.
What happened here? Mark, did you connect a speaker to the motherboard to hear any beeps? No, I haven't got one. Sounds like CPU is overheating and that's why it keeps rebooting itself. I know, this is what I thought, but I've put a new CPU on it. A new CPU cooler. CPU sitting at 28 degrees, which is not hot at all.
Especially when you haven't had the computer up and running.
And the other one, right, with the broken CPU cooler, this is the whole point of this. Mm-hmm. It was booting, and then you got into the BIOS and you could watch the temps go up to 68, and it would then shut itself off, and there was no blue light on or anything on the cooler. The cooler was dead.
And Mr. Seb's just saying it hasn't cleared because it's kept the clock on.
Well, if CPU's overclocked once, then it will be hard to get it cold again. Sounds like the CPU isn't overclocked. If it's overloaded, it will be hard to get it cold again.
Yeah. I think, well, Garrett, I would have said the same once he gets it on to be able to check for new firmware or flashing the BIOS. But that's that long ago since I've ever done out like that. That's, well, I mean, you won't have even been using it today, have you? You've obviously just trying to get it to go to start with.
Well, I'd say this morning when I turned it on, the CPU cooler was knackered. So when I went and got the new one, I thought, well, surely makes sense to at least try this i7 in it, because it's a hell of an upgrade to the £60 processor that was in it. If it works, but again, it doesn't look like it will.
Well, like you say, you're not losing anything to try it, are you?
No, that's it. And it's got a clean wipe on it, so I'm losing nothing.
Yeah, I take the point. I think it was Flashboy or somebody saying that someone was saying that noticed the clock on the motherboard hadn't cleared, hadn't gone back to. I don't know. I can't remember what to go back to. 23 or something, or does it go back to all zeros? I can't remember.
I don't know. So, there you go. It's just started boot looping again. It ran well there though. Yeah, so if I unplug that, as you guys can all see, then if I move this jumper over to here, you leave it for
10 seconds.
Right, you count to 10.
Just 2 seconds and I'll put the clock on. Right, ready?
Yeah.
You tell me when you're going to change it over.
I can change it now.
Now?
Then what? Oh no, I've already changed it.
Alright.
I'll go back. I would say that'll be 10 seconds.
It would be, yeah.
Right,
I was watching my clock, so I get to a point where you can say, right, I'm going to do it now.
Then I plug it in.
And plug it in. I don't think you have to wait 10 seconds when you plug it back in. Well, you can do for just for sheer mucking about sake.
We'll go again.
Yeah, go again, yeah.
Certain case. Let me in the BIOS. Oh, I missed it, didn't I? I missed it, yeah. Press F1 to run the BIOS settings.
Tron's also saying press F12. I mean, I think all different motherboards have different settings to get it to, don't they?
See, the clock's on 0019.
So that looks, because it was on 0014 before. So it hasn't actually cleared the...
Well, but I'm doing what you're telling us to do.
No, I hear what you're saying. I'm just picking up what someone else
Did
said.
you take out the CPU and back in again? No, I didn't take the CPU out. But I didn't see the point.
Would it have... obviously, it's got paste between the cooler and the CPU, won't it?
I'll put new paste
Oh,
on.
because of course, yeah, you've just put the... Yeah, okay, yeah.
No, I wasn't having a go. I'm just...
What about RAM? What's RAM in it?
Well, I put my 8 gig stick in.
Which slot's it in? Have you tried any of the other slots?
Well, it had two sticks in it.
Right. Have you tried the RAM in any other slot?
No.
There's no chance it was a broken RAM.
I don't know. Well, I've got 2 gigs. I've got 2 sticks here. So if I take the 4 gig stick, I'll put that in.
Just to give it a, for argument's sake. I mean, does that motherboard as well support the RAM that you put in?
That's what I'm saying. I've just put its own RAM back in.
Yeah.
The one that came with the motherboard, but no, just boot. It's done it for a month or so. I'll just put my other motherboard back in. It's not the end of the world. It was just a free upgrade for nothing.
Yeah, just everyone's trying to help. Yeah, move the RAM to the other slot to try it.
Yeah, I already have.
Oh, you have, okay.
Yeah. I took the 8 gig stick out of the left slot and I just put a 4 gig stick in the right slot just to try it. Still nothing.
Then
what?
So I was going to say just try the other 4 gig stick in just to make sure it's not.
Yeah, trying it.
I can't think of anything else other than.
This processor and the motherboard's broken. It's got to be. I don't know what else. I certainly don't want to go buying a new motherboard for it because it's not mine. And you know.
No.
Asking Mark what's wrong. I'll check on the internet. Tell him the chat is saying.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, it gives Mark in his spare time. He knows once he knows what board it is, just have a bit check. I mean, I've not had one on like that.
No.
The only one I ever had like that was the guy next door who was supposed to be clever because he worked for the RAF, and he had the reset button stuck in. And of course, when I went in and did it, he looked so
embarrassed.
I've been asked. I asked if he wanted a hand. No, he was one of them. He looked at you like really aggressively. I'm a technical such and such for the RAF. I was like, whoa, okay.
Chill out.
Yeah, chill your penis. And I said, well, can't hurt. Just have a quick look for you.
Well, I want to get something to eat, and I also want to get me tea. I want to get some streaming done tonight, so I'm going to do what I said in the first place and just put the other board back in.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, by the time you can have a look on the.
I've looked. I've tried to fix this previously. This is the thing.
Ah, right. I didn't know. That's my problem for coming in late.
No, I told you in the past when Jim got the second computer and I was setting it up for him.
Yeah.
I tried to fix it for him and I could not find a repair for it. Come on, dude. I won't boot at all now. Just not happy with that. Have I put the cable back in? No. That'll be why it won't boot then.
I was too frightened to say, to be fair then. You get me, I was just telling them that you get me so, yeah, I get so frightened to...
What? I'm not angry about it. I just want to get to the point where I can game. You're doing that thing where you go all careful and quiet because you think I'm angry. I'm not. I just want a game. I didn't make this stream to fix a computer. I made this stream to try the motherboard in. If it doesn't work, go elsewhere. Put my other motherboard back in. That was the point in this stream.
I mean, I thought what like Frostboy was just confirming there. He thought that if the BIOS was reset, it would go back to all zero.
Am I meant to clear it with it plugged in, but not on? That's what I'm saying. Because it doesn't make any sense to unplug the power.
I always I don't know. I can't say for absolute. I can't remember what I did.
Can you Google it?
Which is so frustrating. Yeah, we'll probably get an answer there. Yeah, if anyone can get an answer faster than myself, can you flash the BIOS with it actually? I just can't remember what I ever did. It's because there's a reason why the clock's not going back to 00 on the board.
Yeah, and I don't know what that is. 150 watching me making an absolute tool of myself.
Now, what? Can I just ask Fastboy? Now, can we just confirm? Does it say flash the BIOS while the power's connected, or does it say disconnect the power?
Well, was it working before the boot loop? Well, yeah, it was working the day before. He went to turn it on. It wasn't working anymore.
Yeah.
I've just unplugged the SATA ports and put them in a different part of the motherboard. Ah. That could be the issue then.
What? Sorry, I missed that. What did you do?
Just while everyone was fannying on, chatting on, I've just plugged the two hard drive SATA ports into a different SATA port, and it's on. Do you get what I'm saying or not?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Well, there we go. We have an upgrade.
Yeah.
So
there you
we've
go,
got a dodgy SATA cable or a dodgy SATA port or something. I will turn it off and back on again though, just to...
Yeah, well, thanks again, lads. Like I say, my memory with this kind of stuff's just so bad. I couldn't.
I'm just gonna
confidently.
leave it on while I have a drink and a chat with people for 5 minutes.
Nice picture, by the way.
Oh, it is a nice picture, isn't it? I stole Jim's monitor so I could do the test on stream.
Oh, I mean, you can actually get an idea what it's like having Mark in your house now, everyone, when you're listening.
Oh, they were laughing, right? Because I needed a table to build a computer on, right?
Yeah.
And I needed a monitor and that, so I'm running around the house stealing bits of the house.
And honestly, you can't.
Hey, no offence, but when there is no hard drive, there is no reason for a boot loop. I had the hard drive connected.
But I was suggesting before some boot issue.
I had the hard drive connected. What Fastboy's pointing out is I should have done the unrookie mistake and disconnected the hard drives to try it, but I forgot.
Yeah, and as I say, I was, the only other thing I could think when if they were set to boot off a floppy drive, but you had it was supposed to boot off a CD
every
one.
time it kept saying pick a boot device, and I was picking one, and then it was saying boot device not recognised. That's why I thought, well, I'll just unplug the SATA ports and plug them back in, and that didn't work. And then while everyone was chatting, I thought I'll put them in the next two SATA ports up, and it's worked. Well, I think it has. I'm just going to restart it now.
No, I can say I've got the sound on the stream turned off, so it's not confusing, but that's good though.
Do you have internet connection on the PC or download it through somewhere else? But install PMR CPU stress test. Friday night. Yeah, I'll do that downstairs. Right, here we go again. Select the proper boot device. There's something not right. All I did was restart the computer.
See, but the boot device.
Yeah.
Is it actually? I know it sounds daft. Is it set for the right?
Yeah. Set for the right hard drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's just booted.
Yeah, boot order in BIOS. Yeah, that's the word I'm thinking about. Thanks, the Goff.
There we go. We're boot looping again.
I mean, it's got a bit closer than it has done, so there's obviously something.
But I don't know what, because it's not CPU temps.
When you go to the BIOS in the boot order in BIOS, what's the choices you've got?
2 seconds.
When you can get it on.
If I can get in, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, RIP SATA cable. Yeah, I mean, I can only presume it's the cable Mark's already had from his other computer. So.
Yeah, these are the cables that I had.
That worked anyway. Yeah.
That worked.
Yeah. I'm just answering someone's question.
No.
Is that Windows 95 you're on?
Yeah. 93.
That's okay. Or 3.1.
3.1. It can't be hard drive without hard drive. Computer has to be stuck on boot. Device may not disable them. It could even be a stick of RAM. Tried it. I've tried 3 different sticks.
We've tried them over, so we've done that. Garrett's saying he did have an Asus board with similar problem and ended up changing the board.
That's what I mean. For a cheap upgrade, again, I can if the i7 works, I can just order. I'll just order a better motherboard for it. It's a very, very cheap upgrade for me.
Well, it must work because it wouldn't have got that far, would it?
That's
the
what I'm
CPU.
Saying. The CPU works, but there's a fault somewhere. But they would just go and order another board.
So can you see the boot order at all, or can you pick it, or just before you go for your tea?
Boot priority.
Yeah. What's it say, or boot list, or?
Saturday PM. No, she's gone.
Ah, right. Okay.
I'm gonna need to just put the other board back in.
I know. Yeah, I know you are, son. It is one of them things, isn't it?
I'm gonna go for my tea. I need to get this done. I need to get this done tonight, so there probably won't be a stream until this is fixed. So I'll probably just put my old FX series back in. Yeah, 2 seconds. So I'll put the old FX series back in because this is absolutely knackered and I'm gutted. But we'll get there eventually. So
how good's your microphone though?
oh, brilliant! I've got to go because my tea's ready. So
Yeah, right. I'll see you, everybody.
I'll see you all later. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and I might just carry on this stream afterwards.
Yeah.
At least I'm
See
doing
you all
something.
later, lads.
See you later.
Thanks for helping out.
No, thank you, Dad. Catch you later, bud.
See you later, son. Bye.
See you later, guys. Take it easy. Thanks again.